Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Arknights reaction. This is to Unmask, the new Lappland song. For the record, and a little behind the scenes here, I was gonna make a meme video just about something else related to this, but then immediately upon completing that video, somebody linked me this. So with that in mind, I'm actually gonna tack on that stupid joke I made at the end of this video after I start my credits and everything. So like, if you want to see that, it'll be after my credits roll at the very end. So make sure to stick around for that or skip to it afterwards if you want to see it. I just didn't want that to go to waste. As dumb as it was, I also think it's kind of goofy. But I digress. This is about Unmask now, so I guess without further ado, let's go. Okay.
Important education. I've got a lesson that's worth learning, a benefit to monkey pride. Assuming it's a solid rationale. Flip the script as I go in control. Listen close. There's a ring between what you say and what you mean. It's obscene. You'll just ignore me when I warn you.
Got some Latin shit going on. Hey, yo!
Chaos reigns, make it fair. Show your veins, tuck your tail, run away with all that's good is spoiled. Try to bust the wheel, let's be real, it'll happen anyway. When your world is turning inside out, what do you think you're gonna do?
Hey, yo!
Dead end road while I expose the truth. I'm no savage, you're just savage. I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask.
All right, let Lappy cook. Jesus Christ.
Come on, monkey, break your mask, control the real you. Disruption, louder than corruption. Come on, monkey, break your mask, and see the real you.
Let's start on the offbeat. Hello. This is nuts. Now we're visiting France for a moment. A little carnival-esque.
Now I just want to crush them.
Back to the metal.
Much harder.
This is not a game, say my name, it'll happen anyway. When your world is turning inside out, what do you think you're gonna do?
This is absolutely insane.
I expose the truth. I'm no savage, you're just savage. I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask. It's turning inside out. What do you think you're gonna do? Follow it dead and wrong while I expose the truth. I'm no savage, you're just savage. I know that the truth's a lot to ask. I'm gonna rip off that mask.
What the hell? Damn, all right, chill. What in the Voracity by Myth and Royd was that song? That was sick as hell. I loved everything about that one. I say that every time, I swear. That was so fresh. It had so many different things going on in there, a bunch of different influences, a bunch of different genres, but especially the overall energy of it just being so damn unhinged. It's like, it's perfect for Lappland. Like, I only know a little bit about Lappland. I don't know her whole character by any means. I've seen her in a couple of things, but like, this feels exactly as I've anticipated her character to be. It is unhinged. It's going through a lot of different emotional states, a lot of different energy levels, a lot of different just things. There's constant movement and nothing ever settles down. It slows down just a little bit here and there, but never like fully. It never like really steeps into like a slower feel. It just keeps cranking it out, like constantly being active. And that's why I'm relating it to Veracity by Myth and Royd so much. For those who don't know that song, great song, one of the openings I believe of Overlord, fantastic song, but it has a very similar feel to it where it's just constantly just cranking cranking energy through, and you just can't help but sit there and enjoy it the whole time. It has a very similar wall of sound effect where it's like everything is just cranked to the absolute max. You always feel like you're teetering on this edge of just being right next to the neighboring loudest sound. Like the beginning, a little bit slower, sure, a little bit less going on, but like when it cranked it all the way up and had all the other instruments come in and everything else, and it just really ran with all that energy, it feels like it's dragging the energy up exclusively by the insanity of all the instruments being added and all that extra space being filled up, rather than there being some sort of an additional level to reach on the loudness scale. It's just the epitome of wall of sound. It's the epitome of compression war in that case. It's just everything is already so loud and just so present, and it just gets more loud and more present without actually adding any more volume. So to me, that obviously feels like the character herself is constantly on that teetering edge of always at high energy, might be a little bit more able to gather details and be a little bit more analytical about things, a little bit more calculated, but is still high on the energy. And then when the insanity locks in and everything changes and it just goes, there's no stopping it. You know, like there might be attempts, but it never stops, and it's just all the way through. The video is really cool too, having the frames of all the details on the shot cuts and everything like that constant throughout the video was pretty interesting. I like that they said directed by Lappland at the end, just adding more of that insanity visually, showing that she's just crazy, frankly, but maybe in all the best ways. Like, are you the good insane, or are you the I shouldn't invite you to my birthday party, let you know where I live insane? And I can't put my finger on which one she is. Part of me wants to say that I want to trust her. The other part of me is just like, get the fuck out of my house. So I don't know. I love this character for that reason, though. I've always enjoyed those characters that are constantly on that teetering edge, but aren't necessarily negative characters. They're not villains in any way, shape, or form. All the right screws are loose, you know, just enough where it's just like, okay, it's a little bit of a friendly give. You might be able to kind of jostle it back into place. It's like the mount is loose, but in that looseness, you're able to kind of adjust it and be like, okay, and right there. And it'll stay there for a while, but eventually it'll knock loose again, and you have to deal with that. So that's a weird analogy maybe, but that's the energy I'm getting out of this, and honestly, exactly what I've been expecting to see out of this character with more information coming out about her now. I think my favorite line from this has to be, "I'm not savage, you're just average." That itself is a very savage line. I honestly and unironically love that line. I do think that the overall message of this song is pretty clear through the lyrics. It feels like Lappland herself is very much not a fan of people who don't show their true selves and try to hide it. Like, she only trusts people who are true to themselves and as well as herself, and hates it when people try to sit and hide behind pleasantries and just don't act like she believes that they are. And I can't help but kind of relate to that, just because it is annoying constantly having people mask everywhere. I mean, I do it, we all do it, we all have our special places and people that we need to have certain opinions and personalities around in order to keep the status quo. But there's definitely a side of everybody who's just like, you know what, I'm getting tired of the constant masking, the constant pleasantries, whether or not it's you the one masking or somebody else. You get tired of having to wear one a lot of the time. It's exhausting, as well as seeing other people do it, and theirs is really shallow and it's easy to see them, and you're just like, ugh, this again. You're like, I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of us can, where it's just like, it's tiring to see that, and it's tiring to have to wear one, so fuck it. And I think that's where Lappland stands in the lyrics on this one. But yeah, an amazing song. I think I have yapped about it enough. I could probably go deeper on a lot of these things, but I don't want to make a video that's too long, especially since I've got that stupid extra thing after the credits that I was going to throw in here. But without further ado, if you like this video and you want me to get to something else in Arknights that I haven't gotten to yet, whether it's from this event or something else or a completely different property, be my guest and throw it down in the comments below, and I will do my best to get to it. And of course, if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for more in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!
Products received.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Arknights reaction. So while I'm waiting for the new event to come through and for more music to come through as a result and being able to react to that, I figured I would take a glance over at some of the stuff that has been data mined, and I am not going to be listening to a bunch of it or looking at a bunch of it because I don't know what half of it would mean, frankly, but I did see one that was put into my Discord by user Swish that is titled Lappland's Laugh, and you know what? I want to listen to that and I'm going to react to it. So here we are. I'm not feeling like doing a regular video tonight, so I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to react to Lappland's Laugh. It is a 2-second clip, and without further ado, let's go. Hot damn. All right. That was honestly more substance than I thought it would. You know, I kind of love the giddy joy that's in that laugh. Like, unironically, I think it's a good, like, character moment to have there. It's just like this perfect bleeding edge of like, are they crazy or are they like legitimately excited for something? You can't quite tell, and I do legitimately believe that there is something to be said there. I, of course, going into this with only the most surface level understanding of Lappland's character. I've only seen her around a couple of times, but I do have a general idea of her personality, and that, yeah, that fits. I agree 100%. I don't think there's anything in there that I could say would change, should change. It's a very good recording. It's like the perfect blend of not knowing exactly what's going on in her head. This is the dumbest video I think I'm ever gonna make. This is really stupid. I can't believe I'm actually like trying to dissect a laugh, a 2-second audio clip from a random data mine that I don't even care about, frankly. I'm just here for another day waiting for the next song. I had already done the Millie reaction for Limbus Company earlier, so I'm like, you know what? Don't want to do a full one today. I'm just not feeling it. I already did one, and here we are. What the fuck is my life? Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and you want to follow me and support me and see more of this shit for some godforsaken reason, you know how to follow me and support me and all that, and I will see all of you in the next video when I actually have real content. Goodbye!